Have you ever get prospects telling you things like, why should I buy from you when I can buy online? Do you get that? Now, I need to teach you how to reply that question so that you can get more sales, right? Now, the truth is, every single industry is going to be disrupted by technology. So rather than fighting it, I suggest you start learning how to deal with it. You know, Charles Darwin once said that the animal that survives is not the smartest animal. It's not the biggest animal. It's the one that's most adaptable. So let's study a little bit about how do you keep yourself adapted. One of the reasons why people buy is because of autonomy, control. They want to have control over their products. They feel that, maybe advisors are not discerning or advisors are only thinking about commission. Number two, they want to buy because of convenience, right? At a click of their finger, they already got a term insurance. Lastly, it's a cheaper deal. And you can't fight that because they're going to cut the middleman off and they're going to buy directly from online. So many people ask, Eric, I can't fight this. So am I going to lose my job? Well, it depends on what's the counter offer. If today you're just a financial advisor that's very product-driven, commission-driven, you don't know much about anything about financial planning except your product, and you just sell things to get commission, yes, you're going to lose your job. It's as simple as that. But if you offer something way better, way different from robots, you're going to keep your job. In fact, the robots will help you get more jobs. Right? So how? Let's go one by one. Let's go to the first one first. Autonomy. We can only have control if we have knowledge. Would you agree? So for example, I always like to use this analogy where you as an advisor, next time if people ask you, I go online better what? You say, same thing. We are like doctors and specialists, right? And you're asking me, should I go see a pharmacist? If you're just having a simple headache, sure, go see a pharmacist. Off the counter, you get a Panadol. But if your headache keep going on and on and on, or you got other symptoms that you don't understand, would you still trust a pharmacist? It's the same thing with me. If it's simple products like travel, sure, you can buy it online. But when it comes to financial planning, retirement planning is very complex. You need to talk to a specialist like me. Does it make sense? So you use the pharmacy and the doctor analogy. So how do you make sure that people want to talk to you rather than they go online? Well, you got to be more knowledgeable than them. You need to increase your technical knowledge. This is where Sanjay comes in later on at the end. I have a mentorship program with him where I come in to do the marketing, to help our mentees get leads. He come in to sell deeper by increasing your technical knowledge. You want to sell to high net worth, it's not just about reaching out to high net worth. Are you able to speak their language? Does it make sense? So you need to understand your business much, much better. Do you understand Bitcoins, for example? Do you understand the market? Do you understand the shifting of China? China is getting more powerful, right? How's that going to affect you? Right? China's been investing a lot in Malaysia. How's that going to help your clients? If you cannot even have conversations like that with your clients, then they're not going to find you valuable. Then you're going to go online. Number two, convenience. Oh, so that's where the teaching comes in. Now, convenience. Let's talk about food, okay? We have this food brand called Foodpanda, right? Which is actually a friend of mine. A friend of mine is the CEO of that company, so I support that app a lot. And I realized to myself that even though I have Foodpanda in my app, I don't use it very often. Do you? You don't. I mean, you can order food, there are a lot of types of food that you can order in. Yesterday morning I ordered Middle Eastern food to my hotel. Now, but why is it that we're still willing to go to a restaurant? Because of something. I'll show you an example. Because of this thing called the emotional experience. So, you know this brand called Hai Di Lao? I know you're Malaysians, you like to come to Singapore for Hai Di Lao. Hai Di Lao is coming to you. You don't have to come to Singapore, right? No, but please come. We need your money. Now, Hai Di Lao is amazing because if you read the book, I recommend you to read the book. It's in Mandarin though. It talks about 白吃班的服务。他们的特点就在这边. Okay, let me translate that. The biggest differentiation here is the insane service that they offer you. You already know about the waiting, right? They'll feed you, ladies get to do manicure, pedicure, kids get to play at the playground, and they have performance. But I tell you what's amazing. One time, there was this customer who wanted to celebrate birthday for their friend, but they forgot to buy a cake. So they ordered a cake from Hai Di Lao. But Hai Di Lao has no cakes, but they produce a cake because they went downstairs to buy a cake for them. Number two, they noticed that they always give you one special person to watch you, right? So they noticed this guy keep eating that radish dish. Then they are able to go back to the kitchen to ask the chef to cook something special relating to radish and then feed you. And say, oh, this is a little gift for you. How would you feel? So my question is this. You versus robots, are you any different? If emotionally I don't feel any different, then good luck to you. Do I feel excited meeting you? Do you make me feel like a king and queen when I hang out with you? Do you surprise me positively? If you don't do all these things, obviously I'll change. So that's the reason why robots will never replace mothers. If you're a mom, no problem, right? They will never replace you because robots can't replace love. Tech Asia recently did an article that says this, that till today, robots cannot emulate social skills. That's why you got to up your charisma. You got to unlock your charisma. You got to work on your people skills and your technical skills. Got it? Right? So that's the second one. By the way, I studied this paper by Ernst & Young. It was a very big report. I summarized it for you. They were studying the future of the insurance business, and this is what they say. One of the points that they said was this, that customer experience matters the most in today's era. So don't worry too much about robots as long as hanging out with you gives me more than what the robots can give. Okay? Now, lastly, cheaper deal. You can't fight that. But it's always the standard thing, right? People always say, yours is expensive. Well, because they think that you're not giving them enough value. So the key to fighting price is to make sure that you're giving them value beyond your product. If the only thing you're doing is a product, now obviously you might lose out because somebody else will have a cheaper product, correct or not? So don't fight products. Generally, the products after a while is the same. What you need to fight is you need to put in more value. I love this. Jack Ma just recently said this a few weeks ago, that AI is going to set off World War III, but humans are going to win. Why? Because machines will never have the wisdom, creativity, and experience that humans have. So you need to be creative in the way you approach your clients. You need to share with them your experience, stories, examples. You see, every client you work with, your XP goes up. Share the XP with your client. The reason why clients hire me is not just because of my knowledge, but because of my experience working with other clients in the same industry with them. They want to know what other clients are doing. I'm offering them the intel. Yeah? So you do the same thing as well. Plus, be interesting, right? And people want to hang out with you.